Hey guys. All right, so I just want to just jump on here real quick and just do a quick healing message for the collective. I hope all of you guys are hanging on in there. I know this energy can be a little intense, okay? Balance is going to be very important at this time, okay? Especially emotionally. All right? Slow and steady wins the race, okay? All right, but let's pull a healing message. For the collective, this is going to be a collective message. If it resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, then it just doesn't. Let me shuffle. At this time, all right, so we have barriers as our overall healing message here. Answers within at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely a very important time to go within. Okay, whatever is happening on the outside, surface level, or whatever's happening on the outside of you, regardless of the situation. Okay, look within for your answers. Respond not with your first reaction. Okay, because like I said, this energy can be intense. So calming yourself down, breathing, keeping your composure is very important at this time. Because especially with this energy here with barriers, as you can see, there's a dragon on this card. So I'm definitely picking up like that fiery type of energy. Your emotions can be really, it could be that pop off type of energy, or just really frustrated and just like boom, keeping your temperament tempered at this time is very, very important. Okay. Let's read this real quick. Like a bunny. This can be a little deep too. Barriers. Okay, so this says you have created barriers or defense mechanisms that may be preventing emotional or mental healing at this time. The universe is eagerly waiting and willing to assist you with your healing, but you may not be receiving the healing that you desire. Something seems to be blocking or hindering your restoration. The obstacle may be a protective measure that you've put in place to keep your heart from further harm. This shield may seem necessary and logical. However, it is also preventing the healing light being sent to you from penetrating and healing your pain. So there's definitely a space that is taking place as far. Remember that came out in the last reading, the heart healing, right? That was like kind of like the message of your heart is healing. From a lot of like emotional pain, it's really stemming from the past, but it definitely could be present for a lot of you guys as well. Heart healing is taking place, so it's almost like be very careful with your emotional responses at this time, because remember, whatever energy that you send out, not only are you creating with that energy, okay, but you're also asking it to be returned to you. So you want to be kind of consciously aware of the energy that you are sending out, meaning you want to be aware of your responses to situations. Not saying that, not to say nothing and not speak your truth, right? But how you express yourself is important in your creation. When I say your creation, I mean the energy that you are creating around you, the type of energy that you are creating around you. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Okay, I hear a lot of people say like, I'll just walk away from negative energy, or I'll just get away from negative energy. Here's the thing. You can never truly walk away from negative energy if you are engaging in it, reacting in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about running away. It's about facing it and transmuting it, right? And creating an energy around you specifically where your response to negative energy needs to be modified in a way where that is your creation. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, right? I'll take me, for example. I used to pop off like, if negative energy come towards me, like, listen, I'm going to match it. Okay. And I noticed that kept more negative energy coming towards me. Like, like I always just say like, God, it's like people just try me all the time and I don't even know why. Well, it's because my response to the negative energy was, me matching it. So therefore I am creating it. I'm sending it out. Right. So I became more aware of how I responded to energy. Now, did I not like, now sometimes I didn't respond at all, right? When it's needed, right? Because some negative energy doesn't deserve your energy at all, right? But other times it was, I still responded, but in a way where there was compassion as well, okay? And that's gizmo, you guys. Where there's still compassion as well, right? For myself and whatever the outside situation. And it's not necessarily for the other person. It's for me, because I understand how energy is created around you, right? So my response is not because of anything to do with you. It's to do with me and what I am creating around me, right? So I feel like a lot of that could be going on or could be happening, but it's like to be aware. Just remember, whatever energy that you send out shall be returned. That is universal law. Okay, there's no getting around that. That's just, it is what it is, and that's just how it is in this room. However you are responding, okay, it's going to come back to you. And you will definitely notice this for those of you who are in these soulmate relationships, okay, that energy comes back like that. Okay, that's the reason why. Okay, so when you respond, yes, speak your truth, but speak it with compassion, because at the end of the day, you will want someone to do the same thing to you, right? Exactly. Okay. Defense mechanisms are a response to being wronged, hurt, rejected, abandoned, or even abused. You may have made a mental vow not to allow yourself to feel a certain type of pain again. Exactly. You know, you could have been hurt in the past and like, you know what, I am not going to ever allow myself to be in a situation like that. So therefore, I'm going to check it right there, right then and there. Or I'm just not going to just be around that type of energy at all. Avoiding it does not work, you guys. Okay. I'm just letting you know right now, we'll be running away forever, because you're not necessarily transmuting the energy. You're just running away from the energy temporarily. But at the end of the day, it's going to still be there. Okay. Once the block is in place, you may find it difficult to talk about certain situations or to even receive corrective information about your experience. And I have girlfriends that have this, right? That I notice, you know, like if they're upset about something or they're triggered with something, and be like, okay, well, maybe you should look at it in a different perspective. It's almost like a block there, like they're not trying to hear it at all, you know, and that could be a very, not dangerous space, but just in a space where it may not be as healthy, because you may not be able to move forward, you know, in a direction where you want to go, because you're going to be kind of stuck in a mental place, in that mental space that doesn't create a way out of it, you know, where you're going to keep experiencing the same type of experience, you know, where you kind of end up maybe being isolated, you know. But in order, trying to explain, like, it's hard when you close down like that, is what I'm saying. Like, it's hard when you have that defense mechanism up, where I am refusing to feel that pain again. And what you're really saying is, I am refusing to feel my own pain. I am avoiding a part of myself. You know what I'm saying? In other words, I don't trust myself to make me feel better. I don't trust myself in being able to handle my own emotions. I don't trust myself in being able to nurture and take care of how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? And that's really not the truth of you, especially if you are like connected with me and you're listening to this message right now. I know that you have a good heart. I know that you have a nurturing spirit. At the end of the day, you are the perfect person to take care of your emotions and not to like avoid them, and not to look at your pain as if it's something that is, you know, unbearable, and you don't want anything to do with your own pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the perfect person to handle pain anyway. And I'm not talking about your pain. I'm talking about anybody else's pain. Like, you're the perfect person to go to if someone else is feeling you know, it is in pain. Like, you're the perfect person to go to and be like, oh, you know, make them feel better, you know? So it's like, be that same love and that create that same space for yourself. That's also a part of like self-love, that deep self-love where you're not avoiding yourself, right? And I feel like that's kind of the message, you know, don't be afraid to feel your own pain. And I say that not to say that we want to feel pain, right? But I say that to say that you are equipped enough to be able to handle your own pain. You are a loving and lovable enough person, a loving energy. You have enough of loving energy to be able to be equipped to handle any type of pain that you may be feeling. I promise you, you are. Only if you give yourself a chance, or only if you look at yourself in that way. You know, so I feel like this message is about, it's time to like open up more to the universe, not be afraid to put yourself out there, not be afraid to take risks, not be afraid to take chances, like not be afraid to feel whatever is there for you to feel, you know, because it's a knowing of, at the end of the day, I got me. I know how to take care of me in all aspects, regardless of what may come my way, regardless of whatever the outside situation, however it may make me feel, you know. So I know that I am equipped enough. I have enough love for myself to be able to nurture and take care of me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, once you get to that space, once we get to a space where we're no longer afraid to feel our own pain, we can then create beautiful experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really have that sense of fear. You know, that because a lot of times when you put up those defense mechanisms, you can either shut down, shut people out, shut out opportunities for growth, you know, or you can lash out on someone and, you know, push them away or run them away, or you could just be so overly emotional that people will run away because they don't even know what to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're equipped enough to be able to handle your own hurt and your own pain and not be afraid to feel it, you know, it's a different space. It's a different mental space. It's a different emotional space, and it's a different physical space where you're not afraid. Like, you'll be willing to take risks. You'll be willing to, you know, like, it is what it is. However I may fall, I'm still like going to be able to catch myself. And see, that comes from the strength of your, I feel like I want to cry, Lord. That comes from the strength of the connection that you have with God, with your higher self, with God, source, universe, however you look at that energy. Okay? Beautiful. Get yourself together, Nadia. Okay, sorry. Okay. By identifying the root cause of your defense mechanism, healing can begin. You need to be willing to tear down the walls that you have built so that healing can occur. Okay, so this says, a woman rides high on the back of a dragon in the middle of the ocean. The shoreline is covered with jagged rocks and looks completely unapproachable. Smoke comes from the dragon's mouth as if it might breathe fire at any moment. You have created a similar type of energy with the walls that you have built around you. And see, and the reason why this energy is not as healthy is because it blocks. Like, it may be a protective measure in a way, but it also can block love. It also can block what you want. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You have created a similar type of energy with the walls that you have built around you. Remember, fear does not keep you safe. Wow, that's a word. Remember, fear does not keep you safe. Running away doesn't necessarily keep you safe. Being fearful doesn't keep you safe. The only thing that keeps you safe is being able to face your fears. That true inner security where you don't rely on anything outside of yourself to make you feel safe or secure. It comes from within. The answers are within, remember? Okay. Remember, fear does not keep you safe. Be willing to make some changes. Talk to someone about what you are harboring so that your healing process can begin. The full moon shines her light on whatever it is you are ready to release. The turbulent water shows this may not be easy for you to do. However, the same turbulent waters can be cleansing and will help you move forward. The stars in the skies are your blessings. They suggest that there are many sources that will help you become free. Absolutely. You know, it's almost like instead of like having that dragon in front of you ready to burn somebody's ass up, it's like, listen, dragon, let me just ride you. I'm okay. Releasing is the message that I'm getting as well. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, that is the quick healing message that came out for today. Hang on in there. I will be back, and I'll talk to you later.